In this video, I want to share 5 books that changed my life as a UX designer in last few years. This list includes books on UX design, psychology, UX research, and so much more. I have used the learnings from this book to create products for millions of people, and I hope you guys can learn that too. The first book is Talking to Humans by Giff Constable. As Julie Zhou once said, that to find ideas, find problems, and to find problems, talk to people. This book is all about UX research. And this book has been divided into 2 parts. The first part talks about why you need to talk to people. And the second part talks about how should you talk to people. This book played a great role for me to understand the role of UX research in a product building process. And that too with ease. If you want to talk to people and do it right, this book is a must read for you. The second book on the list is Start With Why by Sinek. This is not particularly a design book, but should be a must read for all the designers. Most people know what they do. Some of them also know how they do it, but a very few of them know why they do what they do. And those who know the why behave differently, act differently, and build things differently. Most designers talk about this is the feature that they have added, or this is the design that they have created. Rarely do they talk about what is the problem that they are solving and why does this matter. In an interview with Amit Das of Urban Company, we discussed about how asking why multiple times can make you become more curious. And you can check out the video somewhere here. This is a must read if you want to focus on the right problems and build things with everlasting impact. The third book on the list is How to Make Sense of Any Mess. And as the title suggests, it's all about making sense out of mess. And when we talk about mess here, it's all the information. As you know, we are all surrounded by a lot of information around us, and it can become jarring as well as confusing at times. So how do we organize it well? This book is all about that. We are surrounded by a lot of information, and whether we like it or not, every data is organized in certain way. Even no organization is some sort of organization. This book talks about how do you solve complex structures to make information that makes sense. Where do your settings have to go, profile has to go, and all those kind of things. Once you go through this book, you'll understand what makes sense and where it makes sense. So if you are struggling to make sense out of your data, or you are struggling with how to put your navigation, how to structure your content better, this is a must read for all you guys. The fourth book on the list is Don't Make Me Think. If there is one book I'll suggest everyone about usability, this is going to be this particular book, Don't Make Me Think. This book was first written around 2000s and it still remains relevant. In a world where technology changes every 5 years, how did this book remain relevant even after 2 decades? The answer is the usability is not about technology. It's about human psychology, which is very slow to change. The 3 laws of usability according to this book. Number 1, don't make me think. Users should instantly get what they are looking at and how it works. Number 2, make every click instinctive. More number of clicks is not a problem as long as those are mindless and obvious. Number 3, reduce the word count. Reduce the page content by 50% and then again by 50%. I recommend this book to everyone who wants to make usable products because all these laws are timeless. The 5th book on the list is Predictably Irrational by Dan Ariely. This book talks about how human psychology works, how humans really behave and how they should. And it's predictable. So sharing 3 key lessons from the book. Number 1, humans use compassion to make decisions. Remember the last time you went to McDonald's. See the price difference between a small, medium and a large. It's not that much, and that's why we generally go for a medium or a large, because the comparison price is not that much. So compassion actually makes our decision instead of us. Number 2, free is the most valuable word in marketing. Remember the last time when someone was giving you free shipping and how you jumped on it even though you had to pay extra for the product? Number 3, the power of price. It suggests that the things that are expensive, people experience it better. Price actually defines your experience, even though if it remains the same thing. These are some of the things that actually shapes our behavior. There are so many more examples in the book that you can go through and learn about this. Those were the 5 books that helped me a lot in last few years. I hope you liked the video. If you did, do mention it in the comments so that we can keep creating awesome content for you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, happy designing.